Welcome to episode number 4 of my Weight Loss University crash course. My name is Zach Vago, and I am the weight loss professor. In episode number 4, we are going to be discussing the best workouts in terms of weightlifting for weight loss. Let's dive right into talking about the difference between compound exercises and isolated exercises. The best workouts you want to be focusing on when it comes to being in the gym is the compound exercises. Compound exercises are exactly what the name sounds like. Compound meaning more than two things being combined together, right? So compound exercises are exercises that actually hit multiple muscle groups. As you can see in the first bullet point here, it talks about hitting multiple joints or muscle groups simultaneously, making them highly efficient for building overall strength and muscle mass. So when you think muscle mass or building overall muscle mass, don't let this cloud your judgment. Maybe you're a female or someone who's scared of getting too muscular as a man. Whatever it may be, don't worry about that terminology. If you lose weight, you're not going to get any bigger. You're not going to look like a huge bulky person, so don't worry about any of that. Now, isolated exercises are the complete opposite. They only target one single muscle group, isolated, only one singular individual. So that all makes sense. It allows for more precise targeting of muscle groups, or if you need to work on like a joint for some sort of therapy or anti-inflammation exercise, whatever it may be. But let's talk more about compound exercises. Now that we know what those two different variations of training looks like, let's dive in more in depth. So compound exercises burn more calories. And the reasoning behind this is that since it's hitting multiple muscle groups at once, it's only common sense that it's going to burn more calories during the workout. And let me explain why I have it even burns more after the workout. And that's exactly because since you're hitting more muscle groups, you're actually building more muscle. And because you're building more muscle, you're actually going to burn more calories after the workout and later in life. The reason behind that is because muscle burns more calories than fat does. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, meaning your maintenance level of calories are going to be higher. You can pretty much technically eat more and not gain weight. That's why hitting a protein goal and having muscle development is so crucial on a diet, no matter what your goals are. So compound exercises are key for that reason, the fact that it burns more calories present time and in the future. It's almost like an investment in yourself. My next point is that compound exercises improve functional strength. Now, what does that even mean? Functional is pretty much something that is of use or relative. It's I don't know, it's proper, it's optimized. What does that mean is that these compound exercises, like I put here, mimic real life movements, kind of enhances just your overall day-to-day life, maybe even simple things like moving furniture, moving any type of equipment, and just regular movements, getting up from a chair, lifting up something from the ground. We'll dive more into the functionality of these compound exercises when I give you examples of them. But let's keep moving to my last point here, which is it releases the most growth hormones. Compound movements stimulate the release of growth hormones, promoting muscle growth and fat loss. Growth hormones are key to losing weight, building muscle, whatever it may be. We see a lot of athletes, bodybuilders, power lifters, professional sports players abusing performance enhancing drugs, and a lot of them are HGH or some sort of growth hormone drug to get more muscles, to get more explosiveness, to get more blood flow. All of it relates back to growth hormones. So the fact that you can do it naturally through compound exercises, it's such a benefit to a weight loss journey because, like I said earlier, we want to be building that muscle so that we can burn more calories and just be able to live a more confident life, higher self-esteem, better mental health, better physical health. They have correlations to everything. You improve your physical health, the mental health is just going to follow. So examples of your compound exercises look like your squats, deadlifts, bench press, pull-ups, chin-ups, lunges. And again, these are all movements that hit multiple muscle groups at once. So you get the most bang for your buck. Let's say if you're on a time crunch in the gym, you want to be focusing on your compound exercises because you don't have that extra time to work on the isolated things. You just want to be able to hit as much muscle groups as you can at once or in a few different workouts. And now back to the functionality thing. Think about a squat, deadlift, bench press. So for a deadlift and a squat, you're just, getting up out of a chair, getting off the ground. Maybe you're lifting a box up from the ground, you're helping move furniture. It's just simple things of being in a squat leg form, picking something up. If you're bench pressing, it's carrying something, using your shoulder muscles, using your chest muscles. Maybe you have to lift something off someone or push something away from you, whether it's pushing, pulling, or using your leg drive. It's things that we use every day. Grabbing something out of the fridge, you're using your shoulder muscles that you would engage in a bench press. Like I could just keep using or listing off examples, but all of these are so day-to-day life oriented in terms of what muscle groups you hit. So compound exercises, remember, you want to be focusing and prioritizing on compound exercises when you're overweight or obese on a weight loss journey. Now, isolated exercises, like we talked about before, they target a specific muscle group, which is great. It assists in muscle definition, which is cool. But if you're overweight or obese, there's no reason to be doing touch-up types of exercises that bodybuilders would be doing. Someone like myself would probably focus more on isolated exercises. As I'm trying to get show ready, I'm trying to hop on stage. I want to make sure all my muscle groups are looking as defined as possible. And I can focus more so on a muscle group that I'm lacking in comparison to a different muscle group that I might have a strength in. I can more develop my weaknesses, but there's no reason to be thinking about all of that when you're overweight or obese and you have too much body fat to not even have abs. So trust me, don't get too geeky about that. Don't worry about that. Just focus on your compounds for now and get that initial muscle building up until you drop probably below 20%, maybe 23% body fat. And then you can start focusing more on the isolated exercises and touching up specific muscle groups. So the last two are isolated exercises prevent muscle imbalances and allow for rehabilitation. So these are cool. If you have muscle imbalances, it's more likely diagnosed. So you already know that you have muscle imbalances. And in that case, by all means, focus on isolated exercises, have different dumbbells in each hand, in each shoulder, different leg weights, whatever or wherever the imbalance may be, make up for that and try to strengthen your weaker side. Maybe you had surgery, maybe you're missing muscles, whatever it may be, do whatever you need to be able to compensate for that. And as for the physical therapy, you got to do what you got to do in terms of your body health. And for some examples of what isolated exercises look like, bicep curls, tricep extensions, leg curls, calf raises, lateral raises. Think of literally any type of movement where it's just focusing on one muscle group. And I just want to make a simple note that your training routine, whatever these workouts are, none of it matters if you're not incorporating some sort of cardio and some sort of dieting. If you're overweight or obese, you need to be doing weight training, cardio, dieting properly. If you're not doing all three, you're wasting time and you're not going to see results. No matter what workouts you do, none of that's going to matter if your diet's not on track and you're not actually exercising properly in terms of cardio and hitting a step goal or just trying to burn some calories. So I just want to make a last reminder that all of these workouts, even compound exercises, don't need to be a barbell focused movement. You could use dumbbells, you can use cables, you can use Smith machine, you can use kettlebells. It doesn't matter. The point is the movement. It doesn't matter what equipment you use. If someone tells you that a compound exercise doesn't count if it's not a barbell, you tell them they're silly and they're a freaking fool. And they're just a gym bro. Literally use whatever equipment you want. I'm more of a dumbbell guy over barbell. It is what it is. Do whatever feels better for you. Maybe you have different body types. Maybe you have injuries. Don't give in to what people say to you at the gym or what your friends are telling you. Do what's best for you. At the end of the day, a compound exercise is a compound exercise. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It is what it is. You can't change it based on what equipment you're using. All right. Love you guys. This is the episode number 4 of my Weight Loss University crash course where I discussed the best workouts for weight loss. Feel free to shoot me a DM, drop me a comment, or if you want, I have a private Facebook support and accountability group. If you want to get involved with some like-minded individuals who are also on a weight loss journey, feel free to join that. We all would welcome you with open arms, and we have people that would love to share what they have learned on their weight loss journey to try to save you some time and energy. I hope this video helped you figure out some guidance on your training routine. If you need any help, feel free to reach out. Love you guys and good luck on your weight loss journey. Stay tuned for episode 5.